A liquor bill that does a whole lot faces a public hearing at the Capitol.
From extending bar hours during the Democratic National Convention to requiring new permits for certain events, A.J. Bideport has you covered on why there's support and opposition to the bill. A.J.?
Amber George, this bill would allow any bar in Wisconsin to stay open until 4 a.m. between July 13th and July 17th. Those are the dates of the Democratic National Convention in Milwaukee. The hearing room today was packed with people who want to make that happen, yet the main reason it was standing room only in there was because there were also a bunch of people opposed to the bill, and that opposition has nothing to do with the bar hours. This bill would also require people who rent out their properties for special events to have a special permit if people will be drinking alcohol there. The State Farm Bureau is against that measure because it would hurt the growing wedding barn industry. One of those wedding barn operators spoke today. She says since it's booze people are bringing, it doesn't make sense to make her have a license.
So then the law would a permit for people to consume, or this doesn't talk about purchasing, to consume alcohol at a private event. Who would have thought a permit was needed for something like that in Wisconsin?
If everybody did this without any regulation, there'd be chaos, and that's what's happening. And it's not like we're trying to put undue burdens on you. Some of it is really for your protection.
A dozen different organizations have publicly registered their stance on the bill. Those in favor include the Wisconsin Restaurant Association as well as the Tavern League. Meanwhile, again, the State Farm Bureau as well as the Craft Beverage Coalition are against it. Groups like the Farm Bureau and the Agricultural Tourism Association say they're only against the permit requirements. They would like to see that issue handled as a separate bill instead of being tied to bar hours during the DNC.